Strategies for change and benefits from the social thinking curriculum. And here is Ben introducing his iPod Touch.
Hi, my name is Ben McGinnis, and I think that you should get the iTouch. Why, you ask? Well, you probably didn't ask that. I'll just say that. Because it's great for organization. You can put your email on it. There's an inbox. You can see the sent mail, the trash, the drafts, all the mail, everything.
What do you use email for?
I use email for emailing people.
Have you ever emailed your teachers?
Sometimes I do, for my work. And this is what I use for my work. I use Documents to Go.
And what is that program?
Documents to Go has Microsoft Word XL, Word, and PowerPoint documents.
Okay, so you can do
also
that.
Email it right off of this app.
Awesome.
For example, here's Microsoft Word. You can choose to do it this way, or you can do it horizontally. Any way you like.
So you said you use it for organization. What kind of things do you use it for?
Well, I use it for organization for the calendar app.
And what do you put in there?
Everything from the Heritage Fair to when I'm working on a test or anything like that. I also use All Done, which is an app where you can here's a shopping list. Oh, that's not one. For where you can where you can go to the store and you can use this instead of paper. So if you say you want cheddar cheese, when you get cheddar cheese, you check it off. Then to erase it, you just touch it again.
Cool. Do you find the iTouch easy to use?
It is very easy. And you can use the power of your finger.
What's your favorite app?
My favorite app. Favorite app is TouchGrind. This app has to be done vertically.
So do you find it useful in school?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks so much, Ben.
You're welcome.
So Ben benefits from a number of apps, especially from the use of iCal. The calendar app comes on every iPod Touch or iPhone, and he uses it for scheduling his tests, his project, etc. And this tends to reduce his anxiety tremendously, just inputting that information into this device. He loves the iReward chart for reinforcement, motivation, and task completion, incentives, and NFB films for education and relaxation. The All Done checklist is a wonderful tool for Ben to identify daily tasks and to be able to check them off when they're completed. He types into the sideways keyboard into Quick Office or Docs to Go and emails the notes to himself or to his teacher in class, depending upon the task. He uses the iPod Touch for music, for leisure time, self-regulation, and also relaxation. Other apps used by the students at CAMS, Chester Area Middle School, include Chess Whiteboard Lite, which is free, an interactive whiteboard that allows community drawing between iPod Touches with Wi-Fi access, Kinetic Balls for sensory, a little physics lessons and relaxation, and Rush Hour, a strategy game to test their wits in a busy intersection. According to the teachers, the iPod Touch is fantastic, and they have improved the capability to communicate with their students. From my perspective, the iPod Touch for Ben is a portable, cool scheduler, motivational device, and it offers social supports and rewards. So now let's meet Lucas. Lucas is a young student in grade 6 at CAMS. Lucas loves to ride his bike and go for drives on the trail with his dad. He likes going for walks in the woods with his family, and he enjoys reading and writing. Lucas often plays with Lego, and his favorite board game is Junior Monopoly, Connect 4, and Family Feud. His favorite electronic game is Deal or No Deal. In the summer, Lucas loves the water, and he is becoming quite a good swimmer. He loves trips to the beach and finding beach glass and shells. Lucas has a small four-wheeler, and he loves to drive that around his yard. According to Mom, he does not like to be nagged to clean up his room, and he really dislikes tomatoes and onions. Lucas has a history of speech and language delays. He has a diagnosis of pervasive developmental disorder not otherwise specified. Lucas has some difficulties with reading and reading comprehension, and attention difficulties that interfere with his learning. Academically, Lucas displays average cognitive abilities with strengths in spelling and in math. He follows grade-level curriculum. He has some difficulties with organization, reading comprehension, and written work. He utilizes other assistive technology, including Kurzweil with bubble notes, dictionary, and highlighting. And he also uses the iPod Touch for voice recording, and potentially down the road we'll be trying the Dragon app with him, which is voice to text. As you will hear, you're going to meet Lucas in a second. His expressive language is very good. He does have difficulties, as mentioned, with attention to task and social relations with peers. He also has fine motor issues which compromise handwriting. So here's Lucas.
Action.
Okay.
Hi, Lucas.
Hi.
Do you like having your iPod Touch?
Yes.
What do you use it for?
I use it for in school, and I play it for when I have free time when I'm all done my work.
So what kind of things do you use it in school for?
I got it all done, and I use this checklist.
And what's on the checklist?
Well, we got math, language arts, social studies, health, science, shopping, end of the day. I put in homework from Miss Cleveland, activity 3, and music.
Can you show me? Oh, cool. Okay. And when do you use the checklist?
So I use it when it's important.
So do you use it during class time?
Yes.
Okay. What other things do you use your iTouch for?
I use it to print off stuff.
Okay, like what kind of things? What is that you're showing us? Is that an assignment?
There's what it says.
Oh, cool. So you typed that in,
Yes.
and then what did you do with it?
And then I went and printed it off.
Okay. And once you print it off, what do you do with it?
Whoops. I show Miss Camp that.
Okay. Excellent. Is there anything else you do with it?
Miss Camp gives me my iRewards.
Okay. And what do you do with the iRewards?
I buy stuff like new apps.
Oh, cool. Okay. And sometimes you email teachers, right?
Right.
Yeah. And what is the best thing about the iTouch?
I just showed you. It's the face goo game.
Okay. Do you
But
think?
my mom said that one of the best things is this dream thing.
Oh, what's that?
Oh. Nice soft music.
Oh, so it's calming?
Yes.
Do you find it calming?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So do you think the iTouch helps you in school?
Yes.
Good job. Do you play with other people on your iTouch?
Yeah. I remember one time I showed Mr. Hannaford it, and he accidentally took it from me.
He did? What did he do with it?
Uh-oh. There's a note here. It says, cannot connect to iTunes Store.
Oh, yeah, that store is not
You want to
working.
hit retry?
Sure. Thanks, Lucas.
Left? Okay.
So Lucas likes to email his program support teacher from his iPod Touch regularly from home. And the next slide is a sample of this writing. And we got him to do a voiceover, so you have him speaking and also in text.
Hi, Miss Kowalik. How are you doing today? Right now I have 14 stars on my iRewards. The next app I want to get is the full version for Brick Breaker Revolution. My dad has it for his iTouch, but I don't get to play it very often. You know why? Because I can't figure out his passcode. I know the first two numbers are 2 and a 5. Well, gotta run. See you tomorrow. Bye. Lucas, send for my iPod.
So as you heard, Lucas benefits from the All Done app, supporting his organization skills and scheduling. He uses the sideways keyboard to support the writing and fine motor issues. And he emails the text directly to his teacher. He loves FaceGoo, as you heard, for leisure, fun, and self-regulation and relaxation. Lucas clearly benefits from the iRewards app, providing motivation for task completion. Other apps utilized by Lucas, Ben, and other students at CAMS include Docs2Go, Word, PowerPoint, Excel, Print Magic that prints via Wi-Fi to any Wi-Fi active printer in the vicinity, emailing to teachers, voice recording, audio books. And the next slide is a reflection from Lucas's mom on his use of the iPod Touch.
Hi, I'm Susan Swinnermer, and I'm a mom of a student with autism, and he has been using the iPod Touch for his assistive technology at school. And I've been noticing a great improvement in his expressive language. He has been writing regularly to his PST through email and communicating with her, writing about 5 sentences each email. And I've been reading some of them with him. He's been showing them to me. And his words, the way he uses his language, has greatly improved. As well, I've also noticed a big change in his comprehension, too. So it's been really wonderful, a device for him to use. His sentence structure has improved quite a bit. And he has really been using some of the relaxation apps, too, as well. And I think that's really calming for him, a great way for him to self-regulate. And a lot of the apps that have the math games on them, he has been really using them quite a bit to reinforce his addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, and a lot of other activities that he's really good at. And it's wonderful too as well because it's visual. He gets to look at the iPod and see, and his checklist of the events and things that he has to do for homework and assignments that are coming up. As well, the iRewards that he gets to earn from using the iPod, he has learned to use a lot of the things that he earns these new apps from using the iPod. It's really built a great self-esteem for him as well because he's responsible for this device. He has shown really, really good responsibility by using it, charging it each night for school, and taking very good care of it and handling it very well. So I think that's just about it. Thank you.
The next picture is a great shot of the variety of students using the iPod Touch at CAMS and when they go out to their shopping, to do their shopping. And the next slide provides a perspective from Cindy Cowlick, who's the program support teacher working with all these students. And she's managing 10 iPod Touches in her learning center, supporting a wide variety of students.
Very different needs. I feel that it's really important to put the applications on the iTouch so that they meet the needs of each student. One student, for example, I have has a lot of anxiety around tests and projects, and with